You know what? They said Negroes went out in droves to see Tyler Perry, Medea Boo. What is it called? Halloween Boo. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Halloween Boo, something like that. And it made 27 million the first week. And they said Birth of a Nation made like 8 million. Right, say it.
They had sisters also, because of that false rape charge. Sisters, unfortunately, boycotted the movie also. And there's a video on Facebook where a guy said he's down south at Regal Theaters, and they told him that, what, you said you got it? They told him the movie
Can we see the video?
They told him the movie was sold out. And that 3 were in there. And when he got into the theater, there was only 3 people sitting in the seats. And they were told the exact same thing, and to buy tickets for the movie The Accountant. So they used their accountant tickets to see a movie that was not sold out at all. So The Accountant got the views and the ticket sales, while the Birth of a Nation got the views and no ticket sales. So that's one of the reasons why it got so few sales, aside from Eve unfortunately boycotting it, and also Esau lying and hiding the movie from people, but basically blackballing it in theaters.
That's some stuff. Wait, how many of y'all saw the movie? Raise your hand. I know some of y'all in here lying. But whoever didn't see it, it would behoove you to go see it. They show you the origin of the black church in Christianity. They show you how it began, how they were used to pacify the Negro slaves, how the white slave master got paid for Nat Turner to go from plantation to make the slave submit to the slave master. That's what they show you in that film. There were a lot of good points in that film.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm in Regal Cinema Movie Theater. Came out here to see the Nat Turner story, Birth of a Nation. I got into the movie theater, went to the counter. They said that the film was sold out. So I'm thinking it's kind of odd that it sold out on a Tuesday and it's not really a whole lot of people here in the theater. So I bought a ticket, and they told me the next best thing is Accountant. So I bought a ticket for The Accountant, and they told me that The Accountant would be a good film. But I didn't want to see The Accountant. I wanted to see Birth of a Nation. So I go into Birth of a Nation's theater, and there was only 3 people sitting in there. All of the people that was in there said that they told them that the show was sold out, which it wasn't. It was a lie. And I'm letting you know that they're saying that just to get ratings. I'm walking to the theater, to the counter to see. Excuse me, I got a question for you. I came here for 9:30 to see Birth of a Nation, and they said that it was sold out. I went into the theater, there was only 4 seats sold for it. What's happening with that? And why is that happening?
I'm not sure. I don't know. On my screen it says it, so I say it.
But do you understand why that could present a problem, though? I was just asking the people that were taking the tickets up there, because I ended up buying a ticket for The Accountant. And I went into Birth of the Nation, which I came for, and other people were in the line came for it. But they were telling me that it was sold out. But none of the tickets were sold for it.
Sorry, that's my
No, I'm not blaming you. I want everybody in this theater to understand, like, what's happening with that. If it's people coming for the film and they're not letting them know that it's not sold out, or they putting on the screen that it was sold out, which I read earlier, and I just spoke to the gentleman who told me that, but nobody seems to know anything about it.
I can have a manager come down for you.
Yes, please, can you? I thought there was an angry black guy in the lobby who wanted to know why this is happening. So, as I said, nobody seems to know what's happening. Nobody seems to know what's going on. And I'm not for this bullshit. So I'm waiting for the manager of the theater to come down so he can explain to me what's happening. I may not be able to point the camera at him, but I'm going to be recording it live so y'all hear the conversation. So y'all tell me what y'all think. And I hope everybody shares this, because this is what's happening with our black films that come to these theaters and stuff, unless we're Medea. they'll play some stuff like that and let you do 30 million. But when you're doing something that tells about the history of us, this is the stuff that's happening. So next thing I'm expecting to happen is for some state troopers to be walking in here to this movie theater, because I'm not for this right now. So I'm waiting for the manager and probably some state troopers to show up. Birth of a Nation is being blackballed in Regal Cinema, Brandywine in Wilmington, Delaware. I witnessed it. I got other people that witnessed it, and we're all going live on it right now. I'm pacing this lobby waiting for this manager. So hopefully he'll come or she'll come, and they'll explain what's going on. Please, people that's watching this, go out to see Birth of a Nation. Buy tickets for it if you're not going to it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy that it's happening. I can't believe it, but I do believe it. Birth of a Nation, the Nat Turner story. Please get tickets for it. Please go see it. Manager is here in the booth now. But I'm gonna walk in there. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I was asking her when we came here earlier today. I came with a few guests, and we were told that Birth of a Nation was sold out. We went to the theater because another friend had went there, and there was only 3 people inside of the theater. Why are they saying that the film is sold out and it's not sold out?
What had happened was we added another show, and that's the theater that you probably saw. We added another show, The Birth of the Nation.
That was the same show that was listed.
Purchased tickets to it.
That was the 9:30 show. That was the only one.
Yeah, we added it at the same time.
You added it at the same time you told people it was sold out?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
We put it. We opened it up in that theater, and only 3 people bought tickets.
It's not true. I came in here with 6 people myself, and we were all told that it was sold out at around 9:30.
At around 9:30?
Yes. And they told us the next best thing that we probably could see is accounting, and we bought tickets for accounting. So our money went towards accounting opposed to going to Birth of a Nation because we were told that it was sold out. And the ratings for the movie are extremely low, and now I'm starting to see why the ratings are low, because if you're telling people that the movie is sold out or it's technical difficulties and stuff like that, and the patrons are buying tickets for other films, the film isn't going to get the viewership that it's supposed to get. And I didn't see an added show. The 9:30 show was the one that was listed all week.
That's the show we played. We added it back. Originally, it was dropped. We were going to put Tyler Perry in that theater. We opened it up, and we only got 3 tickets sold for it.
All right, I'm not hearing that. I'm not believing that, but that's fine. That's what you're saying. You added the show. I didn't see an added show on here.
We might have added it just a little too late before we caught it, but it was added, and it did play, and we did get sales on it.
All right, no problem. What's your name?
My name's James.
James, and you're the manager here?
Yeah, I'm one of the managers.
And that's what you're saying. They added the show. Only 3 people came for it. But I'm one of the people that was in the group that came for the show at 9:30, and they said it was sold out. So after 9:30, they added the show that nobody bought tickets from. Is that what you're saying?
No, we added it before 9:30. It had to have been before 9:30. I don't think we would have sold any tickets for it. I mean, I can call my other manager who did open it up.
Nah, we're going to deal with this on a corporate level. I just wanted to see what you would say. I'm here working for the film house itself. So we'll just deal with it on a whole different level. But you're saying to me is that show added to
it did play. It was open and it did get sales.
Okay. All right. Thank you, James. So James said there was a show added. That's the manager in the background. He said there was a show added, but it wasn't no freaking show added. He's lying about it. But we're going to call corporate on this one. We're going to take this one to another level. So what we need y'all to do is go out to the film, for the theaters, and see Birth of a Nation.
Y'all realize that that's an act of war against us? To deny, to lie about the film, to cause us to go see some garbage, take the money that we work for because we want to we want to bring some kind of educational entertainment. They say, no, we don't want you niggas doing that. We want you to watch some foolishness on some stupidness. Spend your money on that. And we're going to lie about something that could benefit you and your people.
Exactly. Give me that in Judith 5:20 about the reason the nations want us to stay in foolishness. You know what I want? It might not be verse 20. It might be 10 or something like that, but it's Judith chapter 5. You know what I'm talking about, Captain? Yes, sir. All right, give me that. It's beneficial for them to keep us dumbed down and stupid. They want us to look at Medea Halloween Boo. I don't even know the name of it. Is that the name of the movie?
You know I don't know. I'd rather burn them all up.
You got it? What verse is it? 20 or 21.
Judas chapter 5 verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
So they want to keep us in sin, which is our ruin, and they can overcome us. Go ahead.
But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Because believe it or not, when the Lord taught us that all things work together for good to them that love the Lord, just by seeing that movie, because I could tell that Nate Parker has listened to the Israelites
There you
teaching.
go. And they knew that.
And they know that. Just by the use of scriptures that Nat Turner brought out in the film. I said he only heard that from Israel. He didn't hear that from Christians. He didn't hear that from Muslims. He heard that from Israelites. Like when he used, give me that one, Exodus 21:16.
Psalms 149. All
Psalms 149. Only the Israelites use that. Christians, black Christians are afraid to use that. Is it 21:16?
Yes, sir. Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Israelites teach and read that. Israelites teach and read. Black Christians don't, and black Muslims don't. Give me that Revelation 13:10.
Revelation 13 verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Israelites teach that, not black Christians and not black Muslims. Now give me 1 Ezra 5:72 and 73. Okay. This is the same thing that happened during the time of our forefather Ezra, Nehemiah, Zerubbabel. All these plots to keep Israel from waking up.
1 Ezra chapter 5 and verse 72. But the heathen of the land, lying heavy upon the inhabitants of Judea, and holding them straight, hindered their building.
Hindered the building of the temple for the Israelites to worship before the Lord. Go ahead.
And by their secret plots.
See that? See, this is what we just saw in the video. By their secret plots. Go ahead.
And popular persuasions.
That's their media. Popular persuasions, their media. Okay, go ahead.
And commotions.
And commotions.
They hindered the finishing of the building all the time that King Cyrus lived.
This is the same tactics they're using against our people today. Secret plots and popular persuasions. The same exact thing. Keep the Israelites from waking up. Keep them from waking up. They keep pushing. First, give me go back to Revelation 12:11. I didn't finish that.
Revelation 12 verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
That's Christ dying on the cross.
And by the word of their testimony.
The word of our testimony is whose testimony, brothers? God's, the Lord's testimony. Go ahead.
And they loved not their lives unto the death.
And they loved not their lives unto the death. That's the part I want to get to. Love not their lives unto the death. Give me Luke 14 and 26. And they love not their lives unto the death. That's what you saw. And that's why I said, if you have not seen the film Nat Turner, Birth of a Nation, see it. Because the original film, Birth of a Nation, was about white supremacy. It was about the Ku Klux Klan saving white society from you dirty, nasty Negroes who want to rape white women. That's what the film was about. It might be on YouTube. Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, the white men in black faces walking around chasing white women down the street. That's what the original film was about. Nate Parker took the same title and put it on the reawakening of the black man and black woman. He said birth of, and white man was angry. They said this is an insult. We saw not film. Remember a few months ago, you might remember some of y'all, where the militia group took over the Federal Reserve Park. Shot an FBI agent.
Yep.
Went to court, and they all got acquitted. 6 of them. And people are scratching their head why I told y'all. All these modern-day militias are extensions of the militias of old, meaning they're extensions of the government. That in case of any uprisings, these militia groups were used during the time of the 1800s, after the Emancipation. That's when they came about. After the Emancipation, they were used to subdue blacks and Native Indians into subjection. That's what they were used for. They were also used to help fight against Irish and so-called Jewish people because they didn't consider them white for a long time. Then they accepted them later on. So now, those militia groups are still around today. That's why they could do things that you and I, let you or I try something like taking over Federal Reserve Park. Watch what happens.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.